Children, in previous video we have understood properties of an electromagnet, right? So this activity showing that to make a bar shaped or a horseshoe or a U shaped electromagnet using an iron bar. You read this. First of all, understand, children, how to make an electromagnet. Okay, first then an electromagnet, what electromagnet explained yesterday in previous video. An electromagnet is a temporary magnet. It is a soft iron pieces called the core on which a coil is insulated. Copper wire is wound. The ends of the coil are connected to the direct source of current, such as a cell or a battery, right? So it acquires the magnetic properties only when a current flows through the coil and loses the magnetic properties as soon as the current is switched off. So it will stop the flow of current. So usually the electromagnets are made in two shapes. First is bar shaped magnet, or second is U shaped magnet. Okay, or you can say horseshoe or U shaped. This type in your book not given. See here this picture. This is a horseshoe magnet, children. Okay, so this to make a bar shaped electromagnet, how you will make a bar shaped electromagnet? Take a soft iron bar PQ, okay, and wind a thin insulated copper wire around the bar. Connect a cell or a battery B and a key K in series between the ends of the coil. The circuit diagram is shown here like this. So in this manner you can make a bar magnet, electromagnet. And how you will make this horseshoe electromagnet? To make a horseshoe or U-shaped electromagnet, take a U-shaped soft iron piece, wind a thin insulated copper wire on its arm and such that the winding in the two arms is in opposite direction. Winding in the arm A starts from the front and in clockwise direction when seen from the bottom, and on reaching the upper end of the arm A, winding starts from the back at the top of the arm B and is in anti-clockwise direction. Connect a battery B and a key K between the two ends of the wire. Okay, in this manner we can make a horseshoe magnet. Now in this manner also you can do making the screw on electromagnet. It is very easy way to do. How it will behave like a electromagnet? Just take a nail and wound a copper wire and just connect with the battery. As soon as it will current pass, it will behave like a magnet. When you will touch from the any other iron piece, it will attract. So you will understand the current is flowing through it. Okay, children. Now understand electric bell. What is electric bell, children? This is a picture of an electric bell. The electromagnets are mainly used for the following purpose. What is the following purpose? For loading furnaces with iron, for removing iron dust from wounds, for separating the magnetic substance such as iron from the other non-magnetic substances, for lifting and transporting big pieces of iron scrap, girders, plates, etc. from one place to another, particularly where it is inconvenient to take the help of human labor. And the fifth point is, in electrical gadgets like electric bell, electric tram, electric motor, microphone, loudspeaker, etc. So in this area electromagnet use. Now electric bell, how you can make electric bell, children? It is a simple device with electromagnet as its major component. It is one of the most common application of an electromagnet. Just see, let's see the construction. Important components of an electric bell are listed here. An electromagnet, a battery, adjusted screw, a gong, a soft iron armature, contact spring, a hammer, a switch. These are the components need to make a bell. Okay, so horseshoe magnet also. Horseshoe magnet, soft iron mature, hammer, gong, metallic springy strip, adjusting a screw, switch or a bell push, and a battery. Now see here how it will make. What is the function of armature, children? So armature is fixed to the metallic springy strip. You can see in picture. The hammer is attached to the end of the armature. The metallic springy strip remains in contact with the adjusting screw. When the switch or a bell push, it's not pressed, the horseshoe electromagnet is a U-shaped. This one you can see in picture. Soft iron piece having a coil wound on it, such that the winding on its two arms in its opposite direction. One end of the coil is connected to the terminal T1 and other is T2. So battery with a switch or bell push is joined. How it will work? Initially, when the switch or a bell push is not pressed, no current flows in the coil of electromagnet. So the metallic springy strip remains in contact with the adjusting screw. As the switch or a bell push or is pressed, current flows through the coil of electromagnet and it becomes a magnet, and so it attracts the armature. Okay, this. So it becomes a magnet, and so it attracts the armature. Due to a movement of armature, the hammer strikes the gong and the bell rings. Hammer strikes the gong. You know, this is a gong, and it will strike the gong, and it will the bell rings. You can see your bell, outdoor bell ring, call bell. No, these are the made of electromagnet. So as a result, the circuit becomes incomplete and current stop flowing when you will metallic springy and the adjusting screw breaks. So it will stop flowing in the coil of electromagnet. So it loses its magnetism. As the electromagnet loses its magnetism, the armature comes back to its initial position. Due to the spring action of the metallic springy strip, and again the metallic springy strip comes in contact with the adjusting screw. So this completes the circuit, and again if the bell push remains pressed and the current flows in the coil of the electromagnet. So like this it will, when hammer strikes the gong again and again, and the bell rings. Okay, so this is very important, children. Construction working may be asked in exam. So with neat and clean label diagram you do it. Okay, one more important thing I have to explain, children. Earth's magnetic declination. You know, our earth has a magnetic field of its own. Earthing, you can say. This is why a magnetic needle, when it is freely suspended, always rests in the geographic north-south direction, right? So the Earth's north pole or south pole is in geographic direction, since unlike poles attract, therefore the north pole of the suspended needle is in geographic north, while south pole is in geographic south. So in this manner it will behave like a magnet. So magnetic declination is the angle of the horizontal plane between the magnetic north and the geographic north, or a true north. Okay, so here you can see the declination picture. Here is a geographic north and magnetic north. Okay, so here is taken positive. The magnetic north is towards the east of the true north, as in this picture, and in negative, if the negative magnetic north is toward the west of the true north, so it will deflect. You know the use of electricity and its sources. Sources of electricity we'll understand in next class. Okay, till here, up to here, revise properly.